Hi everyone and welcome back to Rachel's Enchanting Cakes. For today's to the point detailed content, I'm going to be showing you how to pipe the beautiful Dahlia on the left hand side and the stunning Gerbera, as you can see here on the right. These are aimed at beginner bakers. I'm going to get straight in there. Let's make a start everyone, and I really do hope you find today's content useful. Start by covering your cupcake with the colour you're actually going to pipe your flour in. This will protect the cupcake from going dry if you have to refrigerate, and you also will not be able to see the colour of the cupcake underneath. The first piping nozzle you will need for the Dahlia is piping tip number 227. It's a U-shaped tip which has a line of metal down the centre, which gives it very distinctive petal-like shapes. I start by adding a blob of buttercream to the centre, and then using the 227 we simply want to go up the sides. Now in the centre I do this about 4 times. That blob is there to support these petals. On the next layer, just around the outside, you want to go in an upwards motion this time. So for the centre, we went inwards so that we were leaning against the blob of buttercream. But for the next layer, simply gently squeeze your piping bag, pull up, and then just stop squeezing. I then place this in the fridge as these petals are extremely fragile before adding more. I then add 2 more layers, but this time as I'm squeezing, I'm kind of facing my piping tip towards the outer edge of the cupcake. So for the centre we went inwards, for this next row we went upwards, but for this we want to go more outwards. That's the difference. I add 2 more rows, and then as it gets a little soft, place it back in the fridge. All we do now is go back to the upwards motion. Now I did pipe this in a heat wave, hence me constantly placing it in the fridge as well as the piping bag and having very warm hands. However, if you've got a nice ambient temperature, I don't think that would be necessary. Sometimes placing these cupcakes in a fridge can help because it will prevent any accidental damage. But just look at what you can achieve with 1 piping tip. It's absolutely stunning. Now, when you get to the outer edge of the cupcake, you then want to go back in that outwards angle just to make it look more like a Dahlia and give it that perfect finishing touch. But it really is as simple as that to pipe our first flower. And even better, you only need 1 piping nozzle, obviously in any colour you want. Just to note, for this particular flower, I have used my American buttercream frosting recipe that is perfect for piping and I have used for well over a decade. I will leave a link to that in the description below this video as it is available as a free YouTube tutorial. We're now going to move on to piping that stunning gerbera that you can see in the back just to the left. Again, another excellent one for a beginner, believe it or not. Let's make a start. So again, I've covered my cupcake with the colour of my choice, but this time I need some guides. So using the opposite end of a couple of piping nozzles, one slightly smaller than the other, I just push them gently into the buttercream on top of my cupcake. This really helps when you are piping. It will allow you to get things very neat and precisely in the correct place, especially with this particular flower because it's got so much going on. The first piping nozzle you will need is piping nozzle number 104. It's a basic petal tip that looks like a pear drop and it looks just like this. You want the thin end of your petal nozzle facing away from the cupcake and the thicker end touching it. Whilst you have it at an angle, gently squeeze, go to the outer edge and then simply go back in, trying to keep the pressure even. You are following the larger rim that you have placed as an indentation as a guide. This is where you want all of the petals to be. You may find that you need to refrigerate again if it is a hot day. But just look at how simple this is. So you're gently squeezing the piping bag, going to the edge and coming back in. You are not altering the angle of your tip in any way whilst you are doing this. You may find that when you get to the end, this can be a little bit more tricky, adding your final petal. A little tip, if you just refrigerate first, so all of the other petals on your cupcake go lovely and hard, you will then be able to add your final one without causing damage to the other petals. But just look how simple that was, but how stunning the result actually is. Moving back to tip number 227, which we used at the beginning of this content, but it is great for adding detail to the center of flowers. In an upwards motion, you now want to pipe along that inner rim where the petals are, and you have placed that indentation. It's going to leave this stunning effect. Just gently squeeze the piping bag, and as you pull away, simply stop squeezing. You will then need to refrigerate this in order to protect them before we add the next element. We are now using piping nozzle number 1, which is a basic round tip. So if you don't have one of these, simply cut the end off a piping bag. Remember, this cupcake has been chilled first, and then in between each of the individual petals that we have just piped, bang in the centre, you want to add a simple stripe of green. This will add the perfect finishing touch. We now need one more layer using nozzle 227, doing the same thing that we previously have done, but this time you want to make sure it goes up to that inner indentation mark. I have refrigerated this again just so I don't damage the green that I have previously added. Back to piping tip number 1 and doing them gentle stripes in between each petal, but this time in yellow. I'm now going to show you the nozzle and how to fill the centre. Finally, using nozzle number 2, or simply cut the end off a piping bag, and you will also need some black buttercream. All you need to do then is simply add small blobs, so these aren't thin stripes, directly to the centre of your gerbera, and it really is that simple to achieve such a stunning flower. Remember, the buttercream recipe can easily be found in the description below this video. Happy baking, everyone. I really do hope I've helped you all again today. This is a really fun one to pipe, and an excellent one if you want to include them in your cupcake bouquets. I will be back soon with an awful lot more new, completely free content. Happy baking, everyone, and thank you all so much for your continued support.